Hi everybody, Echo here, and welcome to another video. In today's video, I'm going to be giving you guys another build tutorial. Today we are going to be making this lighthouse. We'll probably change it up a little bit, do it a little differently, but this is kind of like the basic design. If you have actually watched the windmill tutorial video, this one is kind of the same. It's like the same, I guess, block palette a little bit, but also it's like the same shape and size and everything. So it's not too big, not too complicated to follow, and we'll be doing this step by step together. So I hope you enjoy. This build will fit in about an 11 by 11 area, and it's about 23 blocks tall if you count the lightning rod. You don't have to do the lightning rod, but I think it just looks really cool and keeps your area safe from lightning. We will also be doing a working lighthouse light. I found a tutorial from someone else, and so I will be linking their channel in the description below. So make sure to check that out. They have a lot of cool builds, it looks like. And then we'll just be trying to do something similar to this, but also a little different. But altogether really easy to follow. So I guess let's get started. So the first thing you want to do is you're going to want to figure out what kind of block palette you want to go for. So like I'm probably going to do like what I did with the windmill over there and do some oak and spruce and probably dark oak and Brits. Just because those all look really good together. And this should be able to fit in like any area and you want. Like this one was originally designed in a desert. You can also strip the logs to make it more like a desert vibe, but it is like completely up to you. Really pretty. But anyway, let's get started. So you're gonna want to go, just find a spot, and then let's see, it goes into, okay, from right here. So then you're gonna want to go in like 2 blocks, leave one, and then a gap of 3, a block, and then go to the corner like a diagonal, gap of 3, another one, another diagonal, gap of 3, and a diagonal, until you have something like this. And then once you have this, you can go ahead and put a log in the corner bits right here. You don't have to because it could take a lot of resources, but it makes it easier to do the rest of it if you do. But it's completely up to you. So you're going to want to do like this. And it looks like these ones go up by 4. So we're going to go, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And just do that all the way around. Like so. You can bring these ones up as well, but they're not going to really go anywhere yet. So once you have this up, you're then going to want to take your bricks, and we can do like a little bit of the frame. So you're going to want to do a little bit of something like this, or like that side, and it appears down has a window, so you can do like this. And then you can do like a stair, or if you're doing like the desert one, if you were to just put like a slab up here, then it kind of gets like a desert window type thing. But you can do it however you want to do it. So we're probably going to do like a stair and then like a glass pane. And then you can just do it all the way around on all. Oh, did I do the back one? Yes, we did. Okay. So then you're just going to do this on all 3 sides except for the front, where the front door is going to be. Just be careful not to misplace the block. And so you're going to have something like this. Then you can go ahead and cross these cross beams up here. Just like so. And you're going to have something that looks a little bit like this to start out with. And then if you go ahead, you can bring these ones both up by 1 more for a total of 5. And this one can just go up by like 2 more for now. So then you're just gonna have a little bit of something that looks like this. You can then choose whatever wood or whatever block you want to do. You can just go ahead and put a stair on top of each of these. I think we're gonna stick with the spruce theme for now. We did spruce it, yeah. So we're gonna do like the spruce ones up there, like so. And then you can choose to do whatever you want in this part here. Like you can do kind of like what I did over here, which is like lanterns and bushes, or you could actually take it out a bit, and I think this is wide enough for an enchanting area up top, but it is completely up to you, whatever you want to do. So I think for now we're going to try to keep it somewhat the same to the other one. So we're going to need some oak leaves and some lecterns. So you can just go ahead and put like leaves going all the way on right here. And then what kind of floor did we do? We did like an oak floor. So we can do a quick flooring. Nope. I don't even know why I just spelled that. Okay. Nope. Okay. Then in here we just looks like we did like just an oak slab floor. So you can do that, or you can do whatever you want for the floor. It is completely up to you. So we're gonna actually grab some oak planks and probably some oak slabs. And we're going to do planks along these side bits right here. Oh wait, no, we could probably just do some bricks up here maybe. There we go. And then just do some oak slabs in the middle. Like so. So then coming up here, you can go ahead and get your lecterns placed, going all the way around. And then we can place the trapdoors on top. Then just break those ones. We'll just do this one, just make it a little easier. And then that just goes all the way around until you have something that looks like this. And if you wanted to, you could also put like the signs on the leaves, or you could also do trapdoors or just anything you want. You could leave them open like this, do like vines or glow lichen. Pretty much anything you want, just so that way the leaves don't stick out as much. They kind of look like they're fenced in, kind of like little bushes or shrubs or something. And then you just do that all the way around. Don't worry, these sides will look better in a minute. And that should bring you to like right about here. Right then you can take this up. So it looks like for this side, it goes up by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So let's do that real quick. We have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then you can go ahead and cross the 6th one. And so you have something that looks a little bit like this. Then you can decide to like do the bricks all the way up, or change the block, do like wood halfway up, or whatever you want to do. It's completely up to you. I think we're going to stick with the bricks. So then you would just do like that. 3 brick blocks at the top, and then 2 upside down stairs with a gap of 2. And then you can just do that on all 4 sides. So 3 brick blocks and then some stairs going all the way along. And then you'll have something a little bit like that. You can also choose to like do bricks or trapdoors or whatever you want up here. I don't think the oak works on these parts, so maybe some spruce might look good. Yeah, the spruce kind of contrasts the bricks really good. Nope. And then that just can go all the way around as well. until you have a little bit of something like that. This next part is also really easy, so you can go ahead and kind of do what we did here with like the trim. So it's gonna be stair, 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 going all the way around, all four sides. And then you can take some slabs and just do slabs in between all of those stairs. Just give it a little more depth and make it stand out a little bit more. And then you'll have something that looks like this. You can also then take your oak logs or whatever you're using again and do one on each of the corner stairs, or I guess the edge stairs. So you have a little bit something like that, followed by a spruce stair facing inwards on top. Oh, facing outwards. I don't really know what these stairs are facing. So you have something like that. Then you can go ahead and take these up by another 4. For now. They will be going up higher. So you have something like 4. And then you can go ahead and do it one more. So you have a total of 5. And then cross beam on the 5th one, going all the way around. So you have something like this. Then I will be showing how to do that lighthouse light in just a minute. So for now, you should have something that looks like this. I don't really know what it looks like at the moment, but before we continue, let me show you how to do the lighthouse blade real quick. It is really simple. All you need is some observers and some redstone lamps. Really easy, really simple. So you're gonna start by doing 3 observers like this, and then 2 on that side, 2 on that side. Break this one right here, and like that. So they're gonna be sticking out kind of like this to get like the redstone block or something. Then you're just gonna want to put 1 observer on top of each of them, like so. So you can see at the top, it kind of just goes like in a spiral. I find it's easier if you just do it like one at a time. So like this, going all the way around. Then you can put 1 more on top of each of them. Get a little bit of something like that. And then it will just spin around endlessly, and it looks really cool. So let's put this inside here real quick on the top. So, okay, yeah. So the redstone block is going to start right here on this block, like 1 below there. So you can go ahead and place like a temporary block, and then do 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2. Then go around to this side, 1, 2. So like this. Then you can go ahead and remove that temporary block. And then you just go ahead and put an observer on top of each of them. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Like so. And then followed by some redstone lamps. Going all the way around. And it will start doing that. So altogether it only takes like 16 observers and 16 redstone lamps. Really simple. And now that we got this thing done, we can now bring these up by 2 more. Let me just switch it back today. Like so. And that should be as high as the oak logs go. So now you should have something that looks a little bit like that, including the redstone and the light. And now we can start work on filling in the walls and the details. So for this wall, you're gonna want to take your bricks, which we have lost. And where are they? There we go. So you're gonna do 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And then these can go up by 3, so they're all the way up. You can also do a window here, so you can do like a stair there and do like a 2-high window. And this can go all the way around, or you can just do a full block, but I personally think the stair gives it a little more depth and makes it a little fuller. So you can just go ahead and take that all the way around, just to cover up the observers, like so. And then once you do that, you can either use moss or grass or just anything you want up here. I think we might actually go with some grass. And so then you're just going to do some little flower boxes all the way around. And then I did oak trapdoors over there to kind of make it look a little cooler. You can do signs, oak trapdoors, honestly whatever you want to do up here. You can do a different kind of trapdoor like jungle or cherry or even pale oak. I think we're going to stick with the oak though. But then you can just do some trapdoors to keep the dirt in, and it just looks a little bit cooler. And then this is totally up to you. You can go ahead and choose something you want to put in like inside the flower boxes. So if you like want to do lilacs and ferns, or just anything you want. So you might do like lilacs and ferns up here for now. Might change it a little later, but for now this just looks really cool. You can tell now I just did like ferns, or just so you can see out the window, you can remove the lilacs like so, and either leave it open, or you can do like a tiny 1-block bar, like maybe an orchid, just so it doesn't like cover up the window completely. And then you just have a little bit of something like this that you can look out of, and it's really pretty. So we can just put those back away. Then if you look right here, I did some walls with lanterns. That is another option you can do. There's lots of different walls you can choose from. We might go with the mud brick ones today. So like you can do that with like lanterns, just to get a little more light in your area and keep the mobs from spawning. Unless you have this like in the middle of the ocean, it's still cool to have, and so you have a little bit of something like that. And now that we got pretty much the main structure done, we can move on to the rest of the details and the roof. So let's start up here. You're going to kind of do what you did down here, right here, and you're just going to move it up here. So you're going to do like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, followed by slabs in between. Like so. And then once you get up here, this is where it can get a little tricky with the roof, but I think I'm gonna stick with, hang on. There we go. I think we're just gonna stick with like the dark oak roof. So you can just grab some of your dark oak blocks and like keep your spruce. And so you're gonna wanna do, is that a full block? Yes it is. So we need a full block of spruce. So like, if you see here, I kind of did like full blocks, slabs, trapdoors up here with like a trim of spruce. So we're gonna do a spruce block on top of each of these, like so, and then a dark oak trim. So you're gonna want to do them kind of like this. Just like so. And then you're going to want to do an upside down stair on those two, going all the way around. Followed by some slabs, and then a double slab right there. Slab, slab, double slab, 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 double slab, 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 double slab. So then you're going to have a little bit of something like that. You can go ahead and also stick like a trapdoor or a lantern down here. With it being already pretty light up here, you might not need a lantern, but it is completely up to you. And then just go all the way around like so. And then that should cover the dark oak trim. I believe with this, okay, yeah. Then you're gonna wanna do like spruce, and then a stair, like so. And you can just do that all the way around. Maybe there, and there. And then plank, stair. Just like so. Followed by some spruce trapdoors on these ones, facing inwards or whichever direction you want them to face. And then let's double check. It's a slab there. Okay. Then you're gonna kind of do like a diamond pattern with the slabs, it looks like. Just like so. With this. Followed by one more in the center. So then you'll have a little bit of something like that. And then for the lightning rod on top, you can choose to do it however you want to do it. I think we might stick with some spruce maybe. Then you can choose whatever kind of wall, or even if you don't want a wall. So let's do like the mud brick, and then of course the lightning rod. So you can either choose to do it like something like this, so like double up, or you can do it kind of like this to make it like it's getting smaller the higher it goes. And then you can have something like this. I don't even really know what this tower looks like. And then for the trim, you can choose to do like a different wood, like a darker one. I might do some oak fences, just so that way it's not a lot of spruce. So then you can just go around and do this. Like so. So that way it just kind of gives it like the little connection on the top. Then we just have the little bottom round bit. Another thing you can do is, I didn't do it on the other one, is if you were to take some glass panes and were to do it like this, then it kind of looks like it's more protected and more like a window type thing, so it's kind of like a light. And then you just have something that looks really cool. I think it looks really cool. Protects the light a little bit better, but it's completely up to you. While we're at it, we can also add some windows into this place. You can choose to do whatever color you want, or if you want to do like fences, it's completely up to you. Just go all the way around, and then we can climb out. So you have something a little bit like this. And another thing I love to do using campfires is I like to do this little overhang bit. So let me just grab a quick shovel so that way you can use water bottles or water or whatever you want, but I like using shovels for that. So then you just do like a fence gate in a campfire. Going all the way around. Kind of gives it like a nice little overhang and just adds a little more detail to it. Really pretty. You can also do what I did over there and just put some buttons on like these logs that are just sticking out here. So like just some buttons. 1 second. There we go. Like so. And then you just have, so that should be like the top, pretty much done. And then if you come down here, we're gonna quickly do that. So we can take like our spruce stairs and slabs again. And trapdoors, of course. And then this is pretty simple as well. You're gonna choose like that log right there. And then you're just gonna do what you've done all the way around, which is stair, 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 followed by slabs in between. Quick water break. Alright, there we go. And then for this one, it is also really simple. So you're going to take like your spruce planks and do it like there, 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 and there, with just some slabs on the bottom part. Going all the way around, so you kind of get like this little thing. You can also choose to do like campfires over the door if you like, or you can do kind of like a hobbit hole door. So just do it like this. Also, it's kind of cute. Makes it kind of look like you're a little hobbit or something. I might actually keep that design for this one. And then you can do like a hanging sign there, and you can make that bricks. And so let me quickly grab a hanging sign. And then you can just put like something on it or do a lantern. Completely up to you. And then another thing you can do is if you want to give it like a little more support, then you can find like these two right here, and then they go down by 2 with some walls, and then you can do something in the corner bit. Select there, there, then 2 fences, going all the way around. Like so. I did on that one just some scaffolding and lanterns, but it is completely up to you. So a little idea you can do is, if I can type right, is you could do like barrels and chests, or maybe pots, or just kind of anything you want to do. So like you could do like a little pot in one, and maybe like a barrel, or like a chest, or even just like the scaffolding. That also looks pretty cool. Maybe if I don't lose it. Okay, so then you can just do like some scaffolding and like another pot. Completely up to you, however you want to decorate it. You don't even have to like the overhang bits. Another thing you could do is if you like had a banner that you like to use, then you can do that. I don't currently have the banner I normally use here, but you could just do like some cyan ones on the front like that, or whatever kind of banner you use. And then over here you can do like a little storage thing, or you can do some more flower boxes. I use spruce on these ones. You could leave the back as like a little storage spot and just do some more flower boxes on the sides. Completely up to you. And then you can also take some windows. And then I think you could also do is you could just leave this like one giant wall. So just like this. And that should about finish the outside. It's pretty cool, really simple, really cute design. And then you can like choose to do sweet berries or whatever you want to put in the boxes over here. Just going around like so. And that should cover the outside of your build. And then you can go ahead and clear your inventory or just put stuff away, do what you want to do. And then we can move on to the inside. So let's see how I did the ceiling in here. Okay. Oh, really simple. Hang on, I fell. Okay, so we're gonna grab some more spruce stuff. At least I think that's what I did. Did I do a spruce floor in here? No, I didn't. Oak floor. Okay, never mind. We will be swapping it out for oak stuff and not spruce. So then if you just come over here, you're gonna want to do like slabs. To do like a slab there, 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 and there, and right there. Followed by a trapdoor in the center. To get a little bit of something like this. And then up here, you can do whatever you want with it up here. You can do like a bell in the top here if you wanted to. Or you can make it like a clock tower. Whatever you want. Or you can just completely like fill it in as well. It's completely up to you. Like so. Then we can do like another thing like 1, 2, nope, 1, 2, 3, and then we've got trapdoors going around, and like a lantern in the middle. Just so you have a little bit of something like that. And then something else you can do, just so you have a little bit of a floor in here, is you could do like block, 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 slab, 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 and trapdoor. You just have like a little bit of floor in here. You can do like a little bedroom or whatever you want, and it's like extra protected because it's double trapdoored. But then you just have something like that. Really pretty. And then if you come around back to the front, the interior is kind of small, kind of like the windmill was, but you can do absolutely anything you want. So let's start by giving it a door. And then we do need like a little spot to get up, so you can use like a ladder or vines or just whatever you want. You don't even have to get up here if you don't want to. It's completely up to you. So you just do that, and then you can climb up, just look out over everything. And then climbing back inside, if you just want to do like an oak floor to match the ceiling, so you can just replace it all with oak, like so. And then this is small interior, but there's actually quite a bit you can fit in a small space. So let's start by finding ourselves a bed. And you can fit like a chiseled bookshelf and like a chest. And maybe you might want like a little kitchen. So you could do like a barrel and like a furnace or a smoker. Like a crafting table or possibly like a cauldron. So like you could do like a bed on this side, or you could do like two chiseled bookshelves with like a bed on top and like a chest in that corner. Just to take like a little space, and then you could do like some barrels up there with maybe like a little sink here with a furnace and a crafting table, or you could do like a crafting table there and like a furnace. And something there, like a little counter in the center. Let's see. We could do like a beehive. Those actually look like pretty cool cupboards. We can do like a little spruce counter, I guess. So you have like a little bit of something like this. And then you could do like a cake or a brewing stand or even a flower pot. So you do like a little cake there. And if you do like a tripwire hook, it looks really cool. It kind of looks like a little sink, and you can put like a water bucket in there, and then you can do like a painting. But you also, it is kind of dark in here, so let's get some light. We can just quickly double slab these. Do like a lantern up there, or like right above the door, and like a painting or a clock. But you need like an item frame to do a clock, so let's grab that. So you could do like maybe a painting up there, and followed by like a little shelf. And you're a little stuck, so you don't want to do the lantern right there. And you can't climb on the bed, it looks like, but you should still be able to sleep on it. But you could do like the lantern up there. Maybe. There we go. And then like the clock above the door. And it is almost night, so let's see if we can sleep in this bed. So yeah, like you should be able to sleep in the bed. It shouldn't affect it. You're a little stuck in the bed when you get up, but it's pretty easy to get out. And there you go. Then you have like another little spot, so if you wanted to like move that over, you could. Or do like a little chest or like a little ladder going down to give yourself a little more space. And one more thing we can add is, let's take a quick flower pot, and we can use cornflower. Or you can just give yourself like a little flower pot. Really pretty, really cute. And you can make it your own, do whatever you want with it. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this build tutorial. I know I did. Make sure to hit that like button and subscribe. Let me know down in the comments what other builds you might like to see. If you'd like to see another one of those windmills, or if you'd like to see like more desert type builds, I might have a few I could give you. And And until next time, good